Hello my beauties, welcome back to the Matrix of Life channel, and today I will be answering matrix related questions. Let's keep going with this so you will understand what you will get by booking your private reading, matrix reading. Here we go. I got request from clients, sort of, I'm already more than 40 years old. Is it still actual for me to book a matrix reading? Will it help me? Because already half of the life behind. So will it still be helpful? And yes, and yes. I have a lot of clients in after 40 group. But if you will only focus that I need my first soul calling, which you're supposed to fulfill till 40 years old, then of course, guys, it's not only about first soul contract, it's about your character, how you should work on which character traits, which on mute in your matrix, your behavior patterns. Okay, you should work with your visit card, how you present yourself in society. For visit card as well in matrix, visit card in matrix responsible for your style, how you should dress up, in which colors, in which style. Another one part, which else information, money line, always valid during your entire life. Okay, especially after 40, when you need to have savings to have this beautiful time after getting retired. You need to have good savings there to provide you with a good life. And for this responsible particular energy in matrix and getting your private matrix reading, you get in understanding how you should work with this energy to look up your past to savings. If you have difficulties with this, if you're not saving enough money, okay, you will understand why, which your character traits prevents you from having savings. Okay, in my life, for example, in my case, that's energy number 8, and of course it's like judgments, and this is black, this is white, this is yellow, this is red. This could prevent me from having my own savings here and lead me to the fact that money I save, I need to spend it immediately, and I'm not able to accumulate enough. But as soon as I'm changing this in my life, I'm getting access to accumulate, for example, some financial pillow, and it's going it's happening naturally in my life. Okay, and the same in your case. You may have some particular character traits and behave in the minuses of these character traits. Okay, people, for example, who have energy 14, the major mistake there will be, which prevent you from savings, that you're not doing what you like to earn money. You're not doing what you like, what you love to do, because you think that what you love to do not able to provide you with enough money. So you simply stop doing what you don't like to do and engage yourself in something or what's on your point bringing you enough of money. And I had a client, a person who was a driver, and like international driver, drove some goodies from Ukraine to Poland to France and so on. But in fact, this person came to me at 50 years old. He was the same time, his hobby was to draw different beautiful paintings. And I said to him, look, you have this sort of millionaire program on your money line, and you just doing this because this is well paid, but you hate this, like driving this cars and travel here and there. I would understand if he had 7 or 10 on his money line, but no. It's not what's gonna bring him enough money, sufficient amount, and especially not savings. So it was in his case just enough for life and for his hobby, which were painting. After my consultations, that was like a year ago, this person finally started to sell his paintings at Etsy and start putting normal prices for his paintings. And he was surprised when and messaged me and said, Kate, look, I want to send you some extra tips because I never thought that my art will be sold at such high price. And just imagine if this person still driving his car and not developing himself, not engaging himself more and more in the art. For now, he is thinking about giving up this job and totally engaging himself in art and promotion of his art. So guys, it's never late to start brand new life. It's never late to learn about your energies, okay? And another client I have, she was in marriage for 9 years, so-called marriage. She was in the position of the second wife when a person did not want to divorce to first wife because this person had big business and was simply scared that the first wife gonna take half of this business and he gonna get poor. So he explained to this woman, who was my client, that look, I will be living with you like with wife, and I'm not living with my first wife, but I don't want to divorce with her. And she had in her first soul contract energy number 5, and that's family and kids. But in which way? Because energy number 20, family and kids as well. But in which way here? In official way, in legal way. But what in fact was going on? She spent her entire young years living with this person and trying to have kids with him in a legal way, against her matrix rule, in a very illegal way. And she had same energy number 5 on her love line. And this only legal marriage, understand this. Involving yourself in something illegal and having this energy on your love line, in your first soul contract, you're gonna just hurt yourself in future. Even though society around can scream we for free, living together, blah blah blah. Yeah, for people with energy 22, well, with energy 6 and 22, this may work and not hurt them. But for you, it's dangerous because you have these energies on your love line and first soul contract. But she lived with him illegally. Yes, they even had some theater, this wedding where she wore the white beautiful dress and blah blah blah. But in fact, she was an illegal wife, and he kicked her out after 9 years of marriage with no job. She was a housewife with no nothing. She was disorientated. Gold she sold, cars she sold, everything, money were ending, and how she's supposed to live now. And these are consequences living against your matrix energy. So never late to learn how you should live. So she came to learn what had happened, why this happened to her, and I explained her where was her mistake. And another one, if you think that with this case everything gonna end because she failed on her first soul contract, and remember, if we fail in our karmic tale, in our first soul contract, we simply getting removed from matrix. But her karmic tale, she was trying not to fail there. It was at least 70% healed there. But guys, she failed on her first soul contract, and her life become a nightmare after 40, only because she failed her first soul contract. Simple, easy here, so easy. And how to change this? Of course, there's gonna be another test sent to her when she gonna find herself in similar position, when again some sort of rich man or not rich man, doesn't matter, gonna invite her into this illegal unions, living happily together, blah blah blah. And here she should say no, doesn't matter how beautiful it sounds, how much in love they are, and blah blah blah. She should learn this lesson and say no. And after this, another man gonna be sent to her with whom she will be able to build a family, and see how it's working, okay? And in my case, for example, I have energy 4, so I need men who gonna pay for everything in my life. I don't need men who gonna take from me. But in my life, when my life passed, because I have energy 12, I'm very supportive, and sometimes I'm falling in a victim because my planetary is energy 12. I'm trying to help. Like when my first boyfriend was telling me, like, look, you pass for driving license, let me buy your car, let's go and buy you a car. And I was saying to him, are you crazy? Aren't one car is enough for us? And we were about to move to Australia. And I said, no, we're not buying a car for me. Because I was, like trying to save family budget, blah, blah, blah. Playing victim, when healthy attitude from my side, now I understand which mistake I made. It was simply going and getting me a car. Okay, it was simply okay, yes, let's go buy me a car. Not trying to save someone, and especially man, don't try to save him. Okay, that's my mistake on my first soul contract. So it's never late to know where you are failing with your matrix. So even if you're 60 years old, and especially for those people who in age, I'm paying special attention to your health tab, which is next to matrix. Because when we're getting older, we're getting more and more complications with our health. Why so? Because we not fulfilling our first soul contract, some of us. We're living in minuses of some of our energies, which repeated in our chakral system in some places, so we're gonna have problems most likely with these organs, energies of which went in minus. So I'm paying special attention. Each matrix, each and every matrix, it's very individual reading, you should understand. And I'm adjusting to your needs. If you focused more on love at the moment, we will be preparing the reading for you, which is more focused on love questions and recommendations on how you should behave in your love life. Okay, so here we go. 48, 40, 50, 62, never ever late for matrix. My mom, when she discovered matrix and when I consulted her, and she has this energy of visualizations very strong in her matrix, and she all time imagining some horrors happening to family, to relatives, to me. She's constantly like, but when you have this energy, it's better for you to imagine something beautiful happening, because this will be happening to your family members, to people about whom you're thinking. And if you're thinking very bad, which is minus of energy 18, this is fears, constant fears. Your fears will be like getting confirmed. Like she used to call me and ask, don't you sick yet? It's already autumn. It's time for you to be sick. Because when I was a child, I was really sick child. Because of climate. This climate is no good for me here. And simply, and she's so used to this, and she used to visualize this, and in her world picture, of course, I must be sick this time of the year. How happening? You're not sick. You must be already with, and she is visualizing it, and I'm catching myself that I start even feeling fever. feeling fever, and I'm taking a thermometer to measure temperature, and I'm figuring out it's okay, but I start even feeling, because she is visualizing this, okay? And this, why this energy called same time dark magic energy is very good if you doing voodoo and stuff. If you have this energy in your matrix, you know, of course you're gonna get your karmic payback in next life, so better use this energy for visualization of positive events in your life. And it's never late to know about energies in your matrix. It's gonna benefit you a lot, like really a lot. I already named you so many examples of this driver, yeah, who was driving before and doing art and thinking no one needs his art, so that's just for soul, no one gonna pay for this, like because these were like family settings he got, like this doing this is not serious, this is shit. But this is a real job. You driving a car, you driving goodies, you getting money. This was what is a real job. No. So, and person, like after matrix consultation, he was able like to step out of his fears, of his thinking, step out of his box, and finally to believe in himself, start selling his art, and come to me and say, Kate, you couldn't imagine, I sold my pen, and for this amount of money, I want to send you tips for this. Thank you so much. Another, my client with whom I worked at coaching for 6 months, we achieved her goal, but she is still sending me some tips monthly. Because now she on her own, being able to repeat results we created in her life together. Now she's moving on her own, but knowledge she got from me, she's so grateful that she's sending me monthly little tips. So guys, here matrix is so much valuable knowledge you should understand, which gonna guide you through life. In any age, in any age, it's very necessary to know, especially ancestral programs, which you may pass to your kids, especially ancestral programs. And by your behavior, like for your grandkids, you creating most likely what went in minus in your case, okay? This is gonna be in their matrices. When I analyze, like for my family matrices of my grandma, grandpa, when they died, especially on a date, because when you pass away, it shows which energy was in the deepest minus, which energy was sort of crisis energy, okay, and which energy most likely you will pass to one of your grandkids, and so on. And I was so much surprised to figure out, wow, yeah, look at this, my grandma passed me this, and my grandfather passed me that, and that's why I have this and that on my ancestral diagonals. And this was like, oh my god. So, and you working on yourself, you working as well on future generations karma using matrix. So many positive moments to matrix in any age, even if you are 70 years old. It's very nice to know your matrix, and especially planetary matrix. One of my clients, she came to me for reading of her own matrix, and later she came to book a matrix reading for her grandma, which is 94 years old. And when we were doing reading, and she was especially curious why she is living so old, I mean so long life. And when we analyzed, we seen that, wow, first soul contract successfully done, second soul contract successfully done, planetary contract she was fulfilling her entire life by saving different animals, helping them, and so on, this on her own account, on her own money, she was saving different animals who in trouble her entire life. And of course, she not only planted a lot of karmic seeds for good life, for long life, long and healthy, because she's still healthy, she's in her mind, because you can be 94, but you can be a person who doesn't remember their own name, but she remembers everything, and she's in her mind. It's interesting to talk to her. She remembers everything. Family history, everything she remembers. She's in her own mind. Not getting bananas, not getting crazy. And we checked crown chakra energies. Yeah, they all in plus. So, guys, you could not imagine the power of Matrix. Yeah, of course, she did not share this Matrix outlook with her grandma, because grandma is so far from this knowledge, but for herself, like, she learned, because she's so much inspired by her grandma, so much inspired, like, wow, she lived really, she nailed it, happy long life, she really nailed it, like, happy long life in prosperity and everything. And she got some energies from her as well. So, here we go. Matrix is incredible, powerful tool in any age. And I truly wish I found it earlier. Of course, the earlier you will find some Matrix knowledge, and the earlier you will understand your soul contracts, okay? The earlier you will understand your soul contracts, then, guys, the better your life will be. Because you will be simply following all these rules. Because although it's a little bit difficult to train you tricks, but still you can change your life in any age. You can reflect on your behavior patterns and start changing them. Okay, that's it. That's all I wish to say you. I hope I answered your question. What to do? Is it still relevant? Is it still worth it to book Matrix reading in age of 60 years old, for example? Yes, it's still worth it to know your Matrix programs, to improve your life, to improve your health. There are some clients with whom we're working only on health questions, like losing weight, like hernia, a lot of different programs we're working at. So, guys, okay, thank you for your attention, and hope to see you in my other videos and playlists. Bye bye.